Alright, it's time for the Vulcan Valentine video. Here we go. Right over here. Here we have the Vulcan, the proposed Vulcan property, proposed Vulcan quarry, whatever you want to call it. It's got orange stripes. Got some hearts placed there. I had to color them black. These are redaction hearts to conceal certain features that I feel need to be concealed. You'll notice a blue line right here. Before I go any further, Vulcan does not have their water permit, and that will take a while. This blue line is water. It's the Canal Creek, and actually it's the underground Canal River, which flows, by coincidence, into Vulcan property right there, cuts down right under this heart, comes out over here, spins, and then keeps going down. Where does this water go? Eventually this water goes to Landa Park. The water goes to Landa Park. So any blasting done over here, they have to go through the carcinogenic zone. The carcinogenic zone, basically the cancer zone. They have to break apart the upper material, which has the carcinogens in it, to do quarrying. They also would be using explosives with diesel fuel in them. Studies have shown that a lot of that diesel fuel does not actually explode. So carcinogens plus diesel, nitrates, various chemicals on top of property that drains basically into the Canal Creek or Canal River, whatever you want to call it, is a dangerous proposition. Team Vulcan Hammer, we're calling ourselves Hammer Team. What we have located, we've located many caves, and we've narrowed the list down to two caves. There are two caves in this zone, two caves in that zone that have proven drainage into the Canal Creek, the underground Canal River. And those two are Vulcan Steam Cave number 4 and Nemesis Cave. Now, which one's better? Right now, we don't know. Well, we got the list down to 2, down from 87. So we've got the top 2. We're going to start out with Vulcan Steam Cave number 4 because there was a collapse in there that we don't know what caused the collapse. But it's interesting because when there's a collapse that occurs, the collapse had to occur. The collapse had to collapse into something. Whatever collapsed, it collapsed into a void area. So we might have a red carpet right now. We will see. I have a feeling, though, that we're going to end up at Nemesis Cave, which I'm not going to point out here. Either way we go, we will be using some miniaturized explosives to break any constriction points, and using various other equipment to get into the Canal River, whether from below or up high, potentially even through a fault line. There's multiple fault lines that cut through Vulcan property. So I'm fine with anything as long as we can get under there into the Canal Creek and actually prove that the water does flow right under there. And now a personal message. I've set up a GoFundMe. I'm putting the link, or already have put the link at this point, in the description. We are looking for $44,000 to get this project done. $44,000, most of that is going to go toward labor. This is a very labor-intensive project, Outside of that, we'll be needing lights that are totally submersible, like waterproof. We will have to go underwater at certain points. Those are called sumps. That's where you have to go underwater temporarily. The biggest sump so far is about 20 seconds. You can hold your breath for 20 seconds. If we end up getting bigger sumps, we might need something called a rebreather, or actually several rebreathers. Those are a little bit expensive. I guess we will come across that if it presents itself. There's always a way. I can always go over it, blast on top, and then potentially eliminate the sump. But as I stated, most of the funding will be going toward labor. We already have wetsuits. We do not have rebreathers yet. We're hoping to not need them. And outside of that, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And I like the Mexican version, Feliz Dia del Amor y Amistad, which means happy day of love and friendship. Peace out.